Hey everybody, my name is Brandon Parnes, so happy you could join me today. Revered filmmaker Martin Scorsese once said that cinema is a matter of what's in the frame and what's out. And the same can be said about how we favor what really permeates our metaphorical frame. And that's why today I'm going to tell you about some of my favorite movies. Heads up, everybody has their favorites of all different kinds of things, and everyone is entitled to their own opinion. So if you disagree with what my favorites are, remember, they're exactly that, my favorites. So please be kind in the comments. So now, in no particular order, here are 5 of my favorite movies. If you're going to be friends with me, one of the first things you have to know is that Justin Timberlake is my idol. He is my biggest hero and role model. So during his big movie boom between 2010 and 2013, I flocked to the theater to go see him in Friends with Benefits with Mila Kunis. This romantic comedy stars Timberlake and Kunis as two newly dumped singles who meet and naively believe that adding sex to their friendship will not lead to complications. The film was directed and co-written by Easy A. Helmer, Will Gluck. I love the chemistry between Justin and Mila in the film. I was so hoping that this would lead to a string of films featuring them since they worked so well together in this film. Friends with Benefits came out in July 2011, just 7 months after the Natalie Portman-Ashton Kutcher-led film No Strings Attached, a movie with the same basic premise. On top of that, both films' leads share obvious connections, being that Portman and Kunis both starred in Black Swan, and Kunis and Kutcher starred in That 70s Show and are now married with 2 kids. And Timberlake was the first person featured on Kutcher's show Punk'd. Wow, that's a lot of links! Oh, and Woody Harrelson is amazing in it. Next up, a true underdog story. 2004's Dodgeball has become one of America's and cable television's favorite comedies. With a great cast led by Vince Vaughn and Ben Stiller, it tells the tale of Average Joe's gym and its big money competitor Globo Gym and their resulting feud. Somehow, this film has slowly and quickly become one of my favorites of all time. One of the many memorable qualities of the film are its cameos and its bit parts, featuring the likes of William Shatner, Gary Cole, Jason Bateman, and of course, Chuck Norris. And who can forget David Hasselhoff with the clutch cameo towards the end. When the idea of a movie about Lego was announced, everyone was quick to brush off the idea as a gimmick money grab and pan it. But we were all eating our words when directors Phil Lord and Chris Miller gave us the surprise hit, The Lego Movie. With an all-star cast led by Chris Pratt, Elizabeth Banks, Will Arnett, and Will Ferrell, The Lego Movie tells the tale of Emmett, a minifigure trying to find his place and purpose in the Lego universe. It was so easy to make this movie dumb and gimmicky, but Lord and Miller really put heart, soul, and humor into it, and thus made The Lego Movie one of the best and biggest animated films of all time. Sometimes, movies don't always strike while the iron's hot, and thus need time for audiences to really appreciate it. That can be said for 2006's Accepted, starring Justin Long, Blake Lively, and Jonah Hill. When Bartleby Gaines gets rejected by every college he's applied to, he and his friends start a fake college, which quickly catches the attention of many college rejects. The movie is just plain fun. From Jonah Hill asking people to ask him about his wiener, to Lewis Black being Lewis Black, Accepted is this close to reaching cult status if it hasn't already. Finally, before Andy Samberg and The Lonely Island released Pop Star Never Stop Never Stopping, they rewrote and spearheaded 2007's Hot Rod. Originally starring Will Ferrell in the title role, Samberg plays aspiring stuntman Rod Kimball, who is trying to earn his stepfather's respect. For the rest of The Lonely Island, Jorma Taccone plays Rod's stepbrother Kevin, while Akiva Schaffer directs. The great cast including Bill Hader, Danny McBride, Isla Fisher, Sissy Spacek, and Ian McShane. Like Accepted, if it hasn't already, Hot Rod is a cult favorite among SNL, Lonely Island, and comedy fans alike. Well everybody, thanks for watching this first edition of Fun with Brandon Parnes on YouTube. It's brand new! What are some of your favorite movies? Let me know in the comments below, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe to this channel for more videos. And as always, my name is Brandon Parnes, saying stay tuned for Carson Daily, and I'll see you next time.